Welcome back to Blacken Beet Bike Update, the place where we bring you the latest updates, detailed reviews, and no-nonsense talk about the most exciting machines on two wheels. Today we're diving into one of the most anticipated street tourers from Bajaj, a machine that's been refreshed and refined year after year, and now in its 2026 avatar it's ready to make a bigger statement than ever before. Yes, we're talking about the 2026 Bajaj Dominar 400, a motorcycle that continues to challenge the segment with its mix of power, tech, and long-distance touring credibility. Let's start with the way it looks. From the front, the Dominar 400 still carries that muscular Street Fighter-inspired stance. The signature LED headlamp unit with its aggressive split design has been retained but polished with better illumination and a slightly sharper housing. It gives the bike a premium, modern face that works well both in city traffic and on those long night rides. The upside-down front forks add presence, and the thick front tire tucked under the beefy fender contributes to its touring stance. Even the windshield, especially in the touring-ready variant, feels taller and more functional now, making highway stints more comfortable. Swinging to the side view, this is where the Dominar's bulk really shows. It's got that heavy tank with bold creases, designed to look muscular and planted. The indigo blue, canyon red, savannah green, charcoal black, and pearl metallic white options give buyers a wide palette, but each shade is paired with contrasting decals and sharp side panels that bring out the bike's aggressive lines. The alloy wheels remain stylish with their machined finish, and the split seat is wide, supportive, and still designed with long journeys in mind. Bajaj has also included small but useful touches, like USB charging ports and navigation mounts, which make the side profile not just aggressive but also practical for real-world touring. At the rear, the Dominar 400 still flexes its sport cruiser DNA. The signature twin-LED strip tail lamps glow bright, easily recognizable from a distance. The rear grab rail is neatly integrated for pillion comfort, and the Touring Edition offers a luggage carrier with a backstopper, which is a huge plus for riders who regularly head out with gear. The exhaust retains its stubby twin-barrel look, producing a deep and satisfying note without being overbearing. Combined with that chunky rear tire, the bike looks planted and stable from the back, giving off a sense of strength and reliability. Now let's talk about the heart of this motorcycle. Powering the Dominar 400 is the familiar 373.3cc liquid-cooled, single-cylinder DOC engine with Bajaj's triple spark technology. It makes about 40 PS of power and 35 Nm of torque, numbers that have kept it competitive in the middleweight category. But what's new in 2026 isn't raw power, it's refinement and electronics. Bajaj has given the Dominar ride-by-wire throttle for crisper response and smoother fueling, and that's allowed them to add multiple riding modes: road, rain, sport, and even an off-road mode. Each mode adjusts throttle maps and traction control settings, making the Dominar far more versatile than before. The 6-speed gearbox remains slick, supported by a slipper clutch that helps on aggressive downshifts. On the road, this bike is built for touring. It can cruise all day at 100 to 120 km/h without breaking a sweat, thanks to its meaty mid-range torque. The top speed hovers around 150 km/h, making it quick enough for spirited rides but stable enough for long-distance highways. Vibrations, which earlier generations were criticized for, have been reduced with this update. Bajaj has clearly worked on engine mounts and refinement to make high-speed cruising smoother. The new LCD instrument console borrowed from the Pulsar NS400Z makes a big difference. It's got a dot matrix design that not only looks futuristic but also brings in features like Bluetooth connectivity, turn-by-turn navigation, call and SMS alerts, and a bonded glass surface that reduces glare. The secondary tank-mounted screen from earlier models has now been replaced by more practical elements like a USB charging port. Combined with refreshed switchgear, the cockpit feels much more premium. Performance-wise, the Dominar's handling has improved too. The USD front forks provide stability and confidence, while the twin-shock setup at the rear remains comfortable for both city potholes and long highway stretches. With dual-channel ABS, larger front discs, and adjustable ABS modes, Braking performance is strong and reliable. Add to that traction control, and you get a motorcycle that feels much more secure in tricky weather conditions compared to its predecessors. Now, when it comes to pricing, the Dominar has always been Bajaj's value-packed tourer. In India, the updated 2025 model is priced at around 2.3 to 2.4 lakh rupees ex-showroom, and the 2026 version with these color options and features is expected to remain within a competitive bracket. In global markets like Brazil, where the 2026 edition has been officially launched, the Dominar sits as an affordable yet feature-rich alternative to bikes from Honda, Yamaha, and KTM. It offers the look and touring capabilities of bigger machines, but at nearly half the price, which is one of the strongest reasons why the Dominar continues to attract riders looking for their first big touring bike. So, what's the final word? The 2026 Bajaj Dominar 400 is not about reinventing the wheel but perfecting the formula. It retains its strong engine, muscular looks, and highway comfort, but now adds in much-needed technology like ride-by-wire, riding modes, and traction control. The refreshed instrument cluster makes it modern, the new colors add freshness, and the improved refinement addresses past complaints. Yes, it's a heavy machine compared to something like a Honda CB300R or a KTM Duke, and it may not be the most flickable option in tight city traffic, but on the open road, with a full tank and luggage strapped on, the Dominar feels like it's in its natural habitat of cruising for hours, keeping the rider comfortable and looking stylish all the while. That wraps up our detailed review of the 2026 Bajaj Dominar 400. If you're looking for a powerful, affordable touring motorcycle that